So yeah, return of Death Battle for this year. After a hell of a fucking year last year. Kind of speaking of that nature, one of the things that at least the main editor for also I'm gonna turn down the music. At least one of the main editors from the show has mentioned is that they're not going to be going as hard with these episodes. Not to say that like they're not giving it like their all, but not every episode is going to be trying to one up the other one.
That's probably for the best.
That's impossible. You can't.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to cool down.
Yeah. They will die if they didn't. Just straight up die.
Yeah, like last year they were coming off, you know, the massive success of the Kickstarter, so that's kind of, they wanted to really give it, you know, 120% because they came back from deletion effectively.
No, that's fair.
And yeah, so for the return of Death Bell, we got Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho versus Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach. I just out of pure curiosity, show of hands, how many people here have actually read/watched Yu Yu Hakusho and or Bleach?
I am Yu Yu Hakusho. We watched it in the group chat.
There was when I was a kid. There was both of them on Toonami at some point, or whatever anime services that was on Cartoon Network. I have watched both.
Sorry, I've seen the first 2 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho, and I've seen up to the Soul Society on Bleach. So I'm pretty baby on both of these.
Yeah, I've seen. Admittedly, I haven't seen all of Yu Yu Hakusho. Most of what my knowledge comes from is the up to the Dark Tournament
until it got
arc.
bad. Yeah, we watched it until it started to suck ass.
And I read Bleach up until Aizen's defeat, which, despite being the main antagonist for the entirety manga, wasn't the end of the series somehow. I am going to try my best in terms of keeping down the Bleach hate a little bit, just because if there's one thing that the author of Bleach is really fucking good at, it's character designs and power sets. And fittingly enough, that works really well in the context of a show like Death Battle, which is just banging action figures together. But yeah, let's just get into it.
Ichigo Kurosaki.
It's okay if you turn up a little bit now?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Substitute Shinigami of Bleach versus the Spirit Detective of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Thank you.
He's
You're the best.
Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I can also turn it up if it needs more.
Tell me, Boomstick, what happens
That's
when
good
we
amount,
die?
right here.
Endless nothingness? Jeez, man, I don't know. We just started.
Our souls are ferried by Shinigami, gods of death, in an eternal cycle of death and rebirth.
That was my second guess.
And when a soul goes astray,
Pausing right at the start, it is so weird that they translated Shinigami as Soul Reaper in the dub.
Okay, counterpoint, that shit is sick. What the fuck you mean? Soul Reaper? That shit fucking rips.
Yeah,
Knowing
it's
nothing
just...
about Bleach? It's just Shinigami?
Shinigami has a very specific connotation.
Yeah, I know, but we don't have that connotation over here in Cheeseburger Land. So fucking Soul Reaper.
Well, actually, we do have it because if you've ever
You're in
watched
the fucking
Death
box.
Note,
I would like to.
I'll you here too. You fuck over here. Come here. Put your finger with it. Put your finger in the location. Come on. Come on.
Don't worry, Ray Man. We're 30 seconds in.
Yeah.
You missed fucking nothing.
Yeah, we've been alive for a half hour. We just started the episode.
Yeah.
We talked about titties for a while.
Stray.
Newton's Cradle, yeah.
I talked about
It's a
Newton's Cradle.
Shinigami's job to purify such violent hollows
Yeah, you
and
were the
send them off to
pervert.
the realm of the dead, the Soul Society.
Works great
about Newton's
till it
Cradle?
doesn't. Enter
No, not
Ichigo
you, it's
Kurosaki, whose tragic anime backstory came
You're
way
fine,
too
you're
early
fine.
when his mom was killed by a
could do no
hollow.
wrong.
Reason number one why you should never want your kid to be the anime protagonist.
Left with his grief, young Ichigo was crushed under the weight of survivor's guilt.
So he lashed out the only way he knew how, beating people up.
But this wound began to heal when he found his calling. Upon meeting a Shinigami
Yep, his
named
mom,
Rukia.
who's definitely a
to
normal
stop a
human
powerful
being.
hollow, she gave Ichigo her powers, rousing unseen potential within.
Boom! Just like that, Ichigo's a Shinigami.
Substitute Shinigami. To carry out his duties, Ichigo sheds his body for an invisible one made of spiritual matter called Reishi. He can wield vast amounts of spiritual energy, called Ryoku, and exert it offensively in the form of spiritual pressure, or Reiatsu.
Okay, that's a lot of big words, but all it really means is he's a super-powered ghoul.
I'm glad they said it, because I was about to say, God, Bleach loves proper nouns. Like a lot of anime series do, but God, Bleach loves it so much.
With an epic sword. His spirit aura is so strong, he can stun lock foes, crushing them under his own power, even fatally.
He controls spirit matter in and around him, hardening his skin for defense and leaping off of invisible footholds in the air. Paired with speed-boosting skills like Shunpo, he can virtually fly.
Say goodbye to the kid who beat up bullies for their lunch money, and hello to the town's new superhero, with fellow Ghostbusters, Orihime, Chad, and Uryu. Plus Rukia, it was the Shinigami's job to tear hollows a new hole.
While balancing responsibilities at school, of course. GPA comes first, and maybe a round or two of
Hold on.
Plus
Fred.
Rukia, it was the Shinigami's job to tear hollows a new hole.
While balancing responsibilities at school, of course. GPA
Brad.
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 Just an entire fucking loaf of
What
bread.
the fuck? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Have you never seen the bread?
Or
No,
is
that
special
shit's
feature.
unreal. What the fuck do you mean she brought a loaf?
And
Just
she
an
just
entire
eating
loaf
it
of
as
bread.
it is.
She's biting
He's
into a
right
loaf
now.
of unsliced bread. This kid's an alien.
That's
You,
listen,
you know that scene from Men in Black when Will Smith fucking shoots little Tiffany because she's in the ghetto with a bunch of calculus books? That's this kid. This kid's a fucking hollow. I guarantee.
That's Orihime!
Yeah, that's before she got titty.
comes first, and maybe
What?
a round or two
Is
of
that
talent.
what
She
did
had,
it?
before she had
Possible
character
without his
development.
Shinigami blade,
Come on.
a Zanpakuto. It's basically a super-powered spirit that's physically a sword. Ghost sword.
Though strangely,
Okay.
Ichigo's sword is composed of two distinct
Yeah,
spirits.
they're vital instruments.
Both
I'm
named
familiar.
Zangetsu, which isn't confusing at all.
Just call him Old Man Zangetsu and Hollow Zangetsu. Anyway, the double ghost sword gives Ichigo lots of new moves, including his trademark attack, the sword beam to end all sword beams. Getsuga Tensho!
Getsuga Tensho is incredibly powerful, and so effective that Ichigo developed multiple variants. He can fire it as a wave, detonate it mid-attack to act as a barrier, and combine two at once into the even stronger Getsuga Jujisho.
To
Two
cut
at
even
once?
the
My
biggest
God.
hollows down to size. Ichigo was
really?
ridiculously strong, even from frame 1.
He can make giant shockwaves and parry spiritual light beams from a Menos Grande. And these aren't fake, slower-than-light lasers. Guidebooks confirm they're real light, and the novels say so too.
Plus, early on, Uryu moved so fast that he left his own shadow behind.
But as Ichigo became more involved with the Soul Society, he quickly found that he wasn't good enough.
This Byakuya guy's so fast, Ichigo can't even see him. Time for a good old-fashioned training arc. Hit the music!
Until now,
I forgot how much, like, bloom there was in the spiritual realms in early Bleach. Like, it's a style choice that just kind of disappeared after a while. And granted, that's probably because different animators and whatnot, considering Bleach goes on for, like, what, 8 years? Something like that? I don't know. Anime
Yeah,
timelines? One fucking time?
Zangetsu had operated only in its base state, Shikai. So Ichigo learned to release its inner power, a 10 times boost that takes most Shinigami a decade to master.
Bankai! In Bankai, his speed skyrocketed, letting him turn the tables on douchebag Byakuya. Even in Shikai, he blocked an attack that could destroy the whole frickin' Soul Society.
Because Ichigo's greatest gift is his potential to improve. Despite only being a teenager, he mastered swordsmanship well enough to thrash experts who had been training for centuries. He can quickly adapt to new weapons and styles mid-fight, surpassing his limits time and time again.
Like when he took on Catboy
But
Grim.
Potential Man?
Potential Man.
I'm missing something. Why is chat saying Potential Man?
Because he has
Up to thrash
forever potential.
Oh!
Who had been training for centuries. He can quickly
I
adapt
got
to
you,
new
chat.
weapons and styles mid-fight,
So-
surpassing his limits time and
Yeah.
Bankai's Kaioken?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay,
Wouldn't-
so
I thought
understand.
that. Is it? I thought it would be more like Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I mean... Trying to think
Well,
of, like...
is it a form change, or
Yeah,
is
it's a
it
form
like
change.
just a?
It's not a
Okay.
four. It's a. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it changes his sword.
Yeah, their swords change.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, if it's a form change, then yeah, it's basically Super Saiyan. Okay, sick. I
other
understand.
characters get, like, more bigger, like, changes in their Bankai from Shikai. Like, fucking, Soifan's Shikai is, like,
we're
a
saying words.
finger dagger that poisons
As far as I'm
people.
aware, yelling Bankai is basically going Ryoiki Tenkai, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
time again.
Like when he took on Catboy Grimjow. He was getting clamped, but as soon as he heard Orihime cheering him on, that was all he needed to smash that kitty.
You mean Grimjow, right?
Yeah, but even with that main character energy, Ichigo couldn't match Big Bad Aizen. With just a finger, Aizen stopped Ichigo's Bankai and his theme song. Rude!
Ichigo needed to tap into his
Very weak.
unexplained hollow power. Except Hollow Zangetsu wasn't going to make it easy.
Old Man Zhang's pretty chill, but this guy's a menace.
Still, Ichigo needed his
Also, just as a quick summary of Ichigo, he's a human, Soul Reaper. He's also part Hollow.
Those are the bad guys.
Yeah, the analysis doesn't. Maybe they're about to say it, but what is a hollow?
It's the main enemy in Bleach.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
the
they-
demons.
Yeah, they
Gotcha.
kind of brushed by it talking earlier, but
help and conjured a hollow mask to expand his power. But this meant the hollow within only grew stronger.
Masked up, he can fire lasers, bypass super senses, and heal lost limbs. But piss him off enough, and he'll go full hollow. And you really don't want that.
Hollowification exceeds even Bankai, and was enough to crush Ukiura in a battle that shook all of Hueco the world of hollows.
Full hollow Ichigo could even tear through all 3 layers
What
of
was that,
Maybe they're just
Sonya?
saying fucking names.
They're the same words. I'm trying really
But
hard
with
to
help from his
understand.
secret Shinigami father,
Please,
Ichigo
this is a
continued
lot.
to train for months in the Dangai, a corridor between dimensions, until he was finally ready to challenge Aizen.
Challenge is an understatement. He manhandled Aizen, shattered mountains with sheer aura, and flexed so hard he smashed out of the black coffin, which crushes space like a mini black hole.
And yet, it still wasn't enough. So by becoming Getsuga itself, Ichigo unleashed his ultimate attack, Mugetsu, defeating Aizen at the cost of all his power.
He might have saved everyone, but now it was back to Normieville.
Ichigo never truly realized until then just how much being a Shinigami meant to him. The power to protect others, his drive, his pride in himself was gone. He would give anything to get it back.
And he did, thanks to a surprise assist from Rukia. Boom! Shinigami again!
Just in time for a 1,000-year blood war with a final endgame boss, Yuhabak.
Oop!
that's how you pronounce it.
Yuhaba?
I want. Hold on. I need to type
Good
out.
old Utah Bach.
That's how his name is spelled.
Oh. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, that's Watch.
They're just gonna skip Fullbringer. Look, we don't need to fucking talk about Fullbringer. Oh yeah, Ichigo's also Fullbringer. Yeah, I forgot about that.
What's a
What the
Fullbringer?
fuck is that?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, buddy, you're saying words now.
Yeah, I am. Again, Bleach is Bleach loves a lot of proper nouns. Again, I'm not trying to be too mean, but
Yeah, like when I
Plantain.
said that, the same words, I didn't mean that as a mean thing. I'm just actually confused.
They just named their bad guy the Tetragrammaton, which is like, yeah, man, okay.
They are trying their best to get
Oh.
through how much fucking Bleach there is.
No, that's fair.
There's just so
I
much
mean,
Bleach.
I don't blame them. There's like a bazillion chapters of Bleach.
I blame them.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, what do you blame them for, Sprout? Show your homework.
My lawyer has suggested that I ignore you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Everything. And while other Shinigami tried their best, only Ichigo was special enough to pull it off.
His father was a Shinigami. His mother was a member of the ancient Quincy's. And
Yep, he's also Quincy.
Wait,
his
I
mother-
forgot
Okay.
Mary Sue.
Wait,
Holy shit.
hold on. What?
They didn't really
I know
talk
what
about
I'm
Quincy's
sure that-
at all, yeah.
Yeah,
I know
I'm
what a
sure that
Quincy
that's
is
something.
without
It sounds
being
like there is a society
I
of
think
people
if
named
I remember,
Quincy.
hold on. If
Yeah.
I remember correctly, Quincy's are basically what? I believe they're the fucking wizards of the Shinigami people, right?
They're like an offspring of the Soul Society almost, where like they have different methods in terms of how they deal with hollows. So
You're right. This author is very good at writing cool powers and decent character designs, apparently, and that seems to be the extent of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use
Yeah.
they use a bow and arrow, and it's made out of light. And there was a Quincy at the start that fought Ichigo.
Yeah,
and
that's
then they
Uryu,
became
yeah.
besties.
Okay.
He was supposed to be the last of the Quincy's because the Soul Society did a genocide, but then
It's actually spelled Quincy. I was assuming this was another Yahabak
No.
thing.
no.
It's just
Okay.
Quincy.
Hence, his two
Rest in
Sambato
peace,
spirits,
by the way.
one
Something?
Quincy,
Wait,
the
hold
other
on. Is the
Hollow and
name Quincy? I gotta look something up.
Shinigami made Ichigo a perfect union to break Yuhabak's plan. Finally, Ichigo understood himself,
No, Quincy just
fully
means the
unifying
fifth.
with both
Okay.
Zanpakuto spirits within. With that came a new Shikai and 2 new Zanpakuto.
True Shikai! If you thought Ichigo was strong before, oh boy, he's the strongest Shinigami alive. They're dead.
Sure, man.
Undead? Yeah.
Stronger than Kanbachi, who could split the Dangai in half. Stronger than Senjumaru, who shook heaven and earth across the realms. And strong
Say
enough to
words.
match Yuhabak, even after he absorbed the Soul King.
Juiced up with Soul King power, Yuhabak could nuke all 3 realms. The human world, Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo. Plus the Dangai and Garganta in between.
Fucking love
which have a
Hueco
bunch of
Mundo.
pocket dimensions
Like-
sprinkled in. Hell, just the Soul King's
Yeah. Spanish dimension.
corpse sent a shockwave across all the realms.
And it's not
Then we
a
can go to
matter
Yu
of
Hakusho where it's like,
disrupting
yeah,
the flow of
so
souls.
he's got a spirit
Yuhabak
gun.
is going to end everything through sheer power alone.
But Ichigo still wasn't done powering up.
Entering a new half-hollow form and merging his Getsuga Tencho with a mighty hollow attack, the Gran Ray Sero.
Making a giant crescent slash that
Speaking
ripped
3D.
through space itself.
All that power culminating in his true Bankai. A power so great, even Yuhabak was scared of it.
Joke's on you! Ichigo didn't even need it! You're done!
Ichigo was finally content. And 10 years later, he remains a Shinigami, having found the courage to stand on the edge of life and death, conquer his fears, and walk onward.
God, they tried
Okay,
their best
cool.
summarizing
That-
Bleach.
Yeah, no, that's like. It sounds like a lot of shit happens, but at the end of the day,
He does a really good sword
Ichigo.
attack.
Yeah, Ichigo joined the cleaners. Got his like better understanding of his vital instrument.
Yeah.
He went forward. He found a bunch of friends, and eventually he managed to defeat God, or not God, but he managed to defeat somebody. And then later he beat God, and he just kept getting strong, and now he just has a nice fucking 9 to 5 as a Soul Reaper, which fuck yes. Again, fucking why haven't more things translated Shinigami as that? That fucking rips. That's good. Yeah.
Most teenagers
Honestly,
have.
I don't think I'll watch Bleach.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
it's
seems good
like,
for me.
God, how many fucking episodes? I don't even
Don't
know,
they-
but it's long.
No idea
Also,
what they want to do with
Mundo
their
just
life.
means Gap World.
Sure.
Like, for the record, like it's just welcome to Purgatorio.
However, that was hardly a problem for juvenile delinquent Yusuke Urameshi, because he only ever wanted to do one thing.
Throw hands! It don't matter who the ops are, be they women, old folk, or babies, Yusuke
Fight
You're a
anyone.
mesh. You can't beat up babies.
So one thing I will say, just regarding both these characters and the fight setup, we've talked about a lot about how the writing tends to suffer in episodes where it's hero versus hero fights because it's hard to justify these two characters killing each other under any circumstances. Ichigo and Yusuke would both murder the fuck out of the other character. Like, there would be no complications there.
live to fight. It's what gave life meaning. Who cares about stupid things like friends and family?
Which is why it was so surprising when one day he threw himself in front of a speeding car to save a child, bringing that reckless life to a screeching halt.
Truck-kun claims another victim.
But this is chapter 1 of a battle shonen, so death is hardly the end.
Surprisingly, though, it wasn't a spooky skeleton in a hood who arrived to claim Yusuke's soul. It was a blue-haired anime girl on a broomstick.
This was Botan, whose job was to ferry Yusuke's newly deceased spirit off to the afterlife.
Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately for him, he was such an asshole that the underworld didn't see his selfless death coming and didn't have any space prepared for him. Imagine being such a menace to society that the second you do something nice, hell itself gets caught with its pants down.
So the underworld surrogate king, Koenma, offered Yusuke an alternative. He could return to life
Egg!
Egg.
Yusuke hatched this egg!
as an agent of the afterlife, a spirit detective, solving supernatural crimes and fighting off demonic threats to humanity.
Naturally, Yusuke did what anyone would do in that situation, and told Satan Jr. to stuff it! I mean, he was never really good for anything, and no one was gonna miss him. So what's the point of coming back to life?
Someone has
It's not
self-love
like his
issues.
mom would be sad, or his childhood sweetheart Keiko would be heartbroken, or even his rival Kuwabara would shed manly tears.
True fucking love right
At
now.
the sight of loved ones who cared far
As
more
someone
than he
who's
ever
also
expected,
kind of
Yusuke
fucking
had a
stupid,
change
I
of heart
really
and accepted
appreciate
Koenma's
Kuwabara.
offer, returning to life with a new purpose and a new job.
And newfound ass-kicking ability. In his quest to beat the dog shit out of demonkind, Yusuke learned to harness Reiki, or spirit energy. He's ridiculously strong, fast, and durable, heals from wounds quickly, and can see spirits invisible to mortal men.
Even early on, Yusuke could parry Suzaku's lightning arrows, which are formed from real lightning called down from the sky. And with the help of legendary warrior Genkai, he mastered a signature move that could blast anyone to smithereens.
My favorite shonen move ever, the Spirit Gun! At first, Yusuke had a limited number of shots, but eventually he turned it into his personal WMD. Stronger than any weapon on Earth, he could go finger blasting around as much as he wants.
The spirit gun is more versatile than it appears. Yusuke can bounce it off surfaces for sneak attacks, propel himself around like a rocket in flight, and produce massive explosions with each shot.
He can twist it up for a Spirit Shotgun, a mighty AoE blast, or a Spirit Punch, where he keeps the energy stored in his fists and clobbers the hell out of you. And the Spirit Wave, a Kamehameha from before we uncultured Americans knew what a Kamehameha was.
Yusuke may be a
I don't feel that's true. I feel like we knew what a Kamehameha was before Yu Hakusho came over stateside.
I guess the temp depends on when people got to see it.
punk, but he's deceptively skilled and cunning in battle.
He's not afraid to fight dirty, throwing his shoes, using sleight of hand to place cigarettes on his foe to track them in the dark.
Personally, I'd call that smart, and his hand-to-hand is A+. He's matched experts like Kabano, who's said to have mastered all forms of martial combat.
But his best secret is how quickly he improves. All it takes is a round of training or someone threatening his friends, and Yusuke's power will spike to match stronger enemies, even if it means literally burning through his own life force for a power-up.
All known demons and demon fighters are individually ranked on a scale of power from E to S.
E and D class demons are nothing special. We're talking local threats at best. C and B are getting a bit dicey in a destroy your city kind of way. A and S? Well, hold on to your ass. We're talking end of the world.
As Yusuke forged bonds with new allies, like demons Hiei and Kurama, as well as his old pal Kuwabara, he found himself facing opponents he couldn't beat, such as the monstrous Toguro, who could vaporize weaker demons and crush their souls with sheer aura.
But Yusuke needed to survive, and
He's so veiny.
He's so fucking vascular. The vascularity's off the fucking charts.
That's actually his
Also,
power. It's
for
not like
anyone who's never seen Yu Yu Hakusho, Hiei is proto Shadow the Hedgehog,
Ah.
Yeah.
And Sasuke,
Okay.
yeah. I think
and probably proto Sasuke as well. I can't speak to that one since I've
think
never
so.
watched Naruto.
I'm pretty sure Yu Yu
Oh, look at
Hakusho
him.
came out before Naruto did.
oh, by
definitely.
yeah.
country mile, yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly, yeah.
I mean, granted, all of those archetypes are so sort of, based off Vegeta, but
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right. What the fuck?
Granted,
You can't think about how many fucking spiritual children Vegeta has.
Sasuke has the opposite arc of Vegeta, where he starts as the rival and then turns into a villain, and then doesn't.
Sasuke's
They
arc,
kiss.
which he starts all right and gets worse.
Yeah.
As opposed to Vegeta's arc, where he starts as the fucking worst and gets better.
Becomes a family man, yeah.
That just really sells
protect his
what
loved ones.
Bulma brought to
So
the table,
he
you know?
had no choice but to rank up, even if it meant absorbing
Generational
the
fumble
power of
from
a small
Yamcha.
star. Thanks, Genkai!
Our sun has an average luminosity of 380 septillion watts, or joules per second. Small stars like red dwarfs output about 1/10,000th of that. So this spirit orb's energy per second
love math.
would equal about 9 million megatons of TNT.
Enough to send Toguro to the grave.
Even after pushing past his own limits, Yusuke would still need more power to face S-class threats like Sensui, a past spirit detective gone bad.
I just
and
like
a
how the
great measuring stick for
regular
what
they
top-tier
look. Like,
Huh?
with no context, that this looks like a regular guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
it's just a regular guy, but he hasn't showered since time started. So that's not like his power up. That's just his stink.
That right
the
now,
demons
yeah, on
are
screen,
Look at him.
yeah.
It's
Sensui
killing.
was
It's
so
killing
yoked,
Yusuke.
he couldn't even use all his power in the human world without threatening to bring down the whole thing. He compared destroying the whole
my
goddamn planet to kicking an anthill.
According to Genkai, Yusuke could destroy the planet too, if he really wanted. And even A-class threats like King Enma have shaken both the demon and human worlds.
That anima guy is strong as balls. In the past, he fought the Netherworld King Yakumo, who could eradicate the entire human world and remake the Netherworld.
But Yusuke's power surpassed both of them to the point where he overloaded Yakumo with his own energy. And do keep in mind, Yusuke was still only A-class at the time, a far cry from S-classes like Sensui, whose sacred energy was 10 times his superior.
But not for long, sucker, because turns out Yusuke was a demon himself.
Literally. Yusuke is the descendant of an ancient,
Yeah.
incredibly powerful being, one of the strongest in existence, Ryzen, the demon.
From what I understand, again, I actually didn't get past the Dark Tournament arc in Yu Yu Hakusho, but when they revealed Yusuke was part demon was kind of where Yu Yu Hakusho started to fall off, from what I understand. Fine, most people don't go past the Dark Tournament arc. Look, the Dark Tournament arc is like the gold fucking standard of...
Okay, no, that's it's correct. However, you know why it dove off a fucking cliff, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
For the
Togashi.
uninitiated in the audience, in short, they fucking held Togashi at gunpoint and said, "Make more Yu Yu Hakusho."
Yeah.
And he
That's
went,
insane.
"I don't want to make more Yu Yu Hakusho." And they were like, "Tough titties, buddy. Get to drawing the finger gun."
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Why didn't they just draw Yu Yu Hakusho giving himself the finger gun? It's-
Sprout,
yes.
I hope you know exactly what kind of image you're trying to make there.
I'm
What?
pretty sure Sprout knows exactly what image he's trying to make.
Wait, no,
there.
I was talking about blowing his shit smooth off. What are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Demon King.
With his Bazoku mark, Yusuke can channel Raizen's spirit
Oh,
for
God.
a huge power boost.
Looks so
and
stupid.
a massive thirst for murder boost. This was his first taste of a dangerous new type of spirit energy, Yoki.
A form of energy used by demons. Like
why does he
normal
only have one
Reiki,
shoe
it can
on
be
here?
amplified by intense emotions. Unlike normal Reiki, its use creates a pleasurable feeling,
Punch, punch.
feeding into the user's rage and bloodlust, the feral animal within.
So Yusuke upgraded his spirit gun to a demon gun. It's the same thing, but red. Oh, and it's strong enough to blast Sensui past the horizon, putting Yusuke's power firmly in S-Class.
And making him a prime candidate to rule the demon world. But as he was thrust into a tournament vying for that throne, Yusuke began to wonder if all this power was what he really wanted.
Self-reflection? From I'll kick your ass, Yusuke Urameshi? Nah, we can worry about that later. There's a tournament to win. Which one of you, girl, baby, or grandparents is first?
Even then, as Yusuke took on the Demon King Yomi in an epic final battle, he was still growing. He had become far stronger than before, even achieving a unique version of the Mozoku form separate from Raizen's influence.
And a brand spanking new form of power. Kinda like Sensui's sacred energy, but even better. It's so unprecedented, it doesn't even have a name, but it's golden glowy.
Strong enough to clash with Yomi, creating an explosion that
Yomi
split
hustle,
the
holy shit,
heavens
yeah.
above
True.
and decimated the Okunin tree below, pushing the Demon King himself to his absolute limits.
But then, Yusuke lost. It's not all bad though. Even if being king would have been cool, Yusuke realized he wanted something more. He'd grown up and chose to walk a new path.
It was always Yusuke's connections with others that motivated him above all else. And it was in those connections that he found his happy ending.
But I wouldn't piss him off if you can avoid it. Get him in the right mood or threaten the human world, and the spirit detective will beat your stupid ass.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I didn't read / watch Yu Yu Hakusho past the Dark Tournament arc. There was a manga-only arc of Yu Yu Hakusho that never got animated, right? Did they? For those who are in the know, did they actually cover that, or did they just ignore it? Like I think most fans of Yu Yu Hakusho do.
Since no one's answering, Kobani, I'm gonna say yeah. I think they ignored it.
I was more waiting for chat since I think most. And again, Emily said that the group watch stopped when Yu Yu Hakusho started getting bad, but
No, you understand. Nobody was saying anything. So like, I needed to be the one to say it. You know. So,
they just ignored it. Yeah, that's very funny. 1 second.
You know, they did really try to hype up this guy, but I just
Yeah, he's getting smoked.
Trying to hype up, yeah, he's getting fucking smoked. Trying to hype up Yusuke is difficult.
Yeah.
Because I didn't mean to not do the collab. I'm sorry about that. Let me cancel the call in.
Nope, I accepted. Oh shit!
Oh fuck's sake!
What did you do?
Fucked up. You fucked up so bad, dog.
Wait, hold on. Wait, can I not?
Oh yeah,
Wait.
yeah, get it for the bit. So the thing about Urameshi is that every single answer to the question is do the finger gun harder than ever before. And it's great. It kicks ass for that. Great job. 10 out of 10. Younger Toguro is a fucking muscle man, and older Toguro is a weird flea. And now they're in a fighting game. What the fuck was I talking about? Bleach? I think Ichigo's gonna fucking smoke this fool.
Yeah, I like the summary they did of Yu Yu Hakusho. It makes me want to watch it.
To be a little fair to the Bleach.
You don't have to.
There's far less content to cover in Yu Yu Hakusho than there is Bleach.
Oh yeah, I figured. But I really enjoyed the summary that they did of Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, as someone who doesn't know anything about either, I felt like I got much more knowledge out of that. And I know it's because there's like a bazillion episodes of Bleach, and they did very good.
There's also far
But-
less proper nouns than Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yo, they gave up so fast. They're like, yeah, this thing that he did, we didn't fucking name it, dude. We don't even care.
It's just golden glowy, and I think there's more special feature just be called golden glowy.
Fuck it, dude. Well, fuck, we have no idea what we call it. Fuck Bleep Lord. Fuck it. I don't know. Send it. I don't even want to work on this anymore, dog.
I am gonna wait for the ad break to end before
Valid.
before we start the episode. It is wild. Speaking of Togashi's work, it's wild we've only had one Hunter x Hunter character on the show.
Which one?
Killua.
Makes sense.
See, Hunter x Hunter is difficult to put in death battles because Hunter x Hunter is a show about who can leverage their weird fucking superpower better and not necessarily who is straight up stronger at any given time.
Doesn't stop them
That's
from
why,
using JoJo's.
Oh yeah, I've seen the episode Killua. Why am I surprised about this?
Wait, what do you mean? That didn't stop them from using JoJo's. You're right. Yeah, I don't know. They should. I find a lot of them. I don't know if they'd be great for death battle is the thing, because like their powers are one gimmick. I mean, I guess it'd be fun to see them use the gimmick. Fuck it, put the fucking battle horny clown man in here.
Yeah,
Have him fucking kill somebody. He would. He has.
I will
yeah,
say
he definitely
again,
has.
that this is maybe not like is not a hot take, but like the least interesting part of Death Battle to me is always going to be the actual power scaling parts of it, and that's not to say I don't enjoy that aspect of it, but it's always
but it
going to
limits
be
the play space.
Yeah.
It means that people who are not in similar fucking weight classes can't throw down.
Yeah.
Or else you get everybody going like, this is a pre-made conclusion. You have to both find people who are similar in temperament or like thematics, and also happen to exist in the same fucking planar field of power scaling that's like come out over the past however many years.
They have done some very decided character select matchups, so like even ignoring
Kefka versus Hisoka. Yeah. Okay, let's just put Hisoka versus the guy with literal godlike power. He's a clown. He's not that good. I'm gonna be real. Be
but
serious.
like even ignoring like Homelander versus Omni-Man, shit like Reverse Flash versus Goku Black.
Very funny, honestly.
Very good episode. Goku Black didn't have a shot in hell.
No.
Anyway.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
That's a demon.
That's hollow.
No doubt about it. Spirit guide!
Ooh, I like this guy.
Let's go!
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hollow.
Chump change. Reckless idiot! What a baby! Little demon energy got you scared?
Nah.
Getsuga! Yujisho! Two at once? Damn, why didn't I think of that?
Give in to me, Yusuke. Let's devour him together.
Hell no! This is my fight, jackass! You just hold me back!
Yeesh, rude awakening. This one's a piece of work. Need a
Hey, how's it
hand,
going,
partner?
Adachi?
Let's do it. Like old times.
On time! Tensa! Kongetsu! Is that the best you can do? I can go even faster if you'd like. Hell yeah! Bring it on, asshole! I'll kill you even if it kills me! I'm putting it all on
Yeah, I'm
the
just
line!
having a good time.
You better do the same!
This seems like very in character for both of them.
God, I love Yusuke.
Screw that!
Give me a freaking break.
See you on the other side.
Yeah, extremely predictable result.
Yeah.
But like,
One of them had a line where they were like, he was strong enough to destroy 3 worlds at once. And then they got to use case like, he fought people that could destroy 2. And I'm like, that's not 3. Smoke.
That's not true, you're right.
So yeah, as I kind of talked about earlier, they use a very different style for both the backgrounds and the close-ups for this
Oh, yeah,
episode.
shout out to Adam
compared
Park
to-
real quick.
Yeah,
that was
that's
very
what
well. I
inspired
like this. I
Shredder
like
for
this
that.
style.
Also, they drew over the 3D models with pixel art.
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
I
right.
think
That was kind of
was-
lackluster. Not everything is going to be Bowser v Eggman.
Mhm.
And this is very true to character and was pretty fun.
Like,
That's a win.
the big thing with this episode is also, yeah, Adam Park, aka Johnny Young
Yeah,
Bosch.
like I said, fucking shout out to Adam Park.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, this was straight up Johnny Young Bosch. The man just likes playing Ichigo.
Valid.
But yeah, kind of what I was talking about very, very early on. This didn't need to be just this massive spectacle of an episode. Like, we saw a lot from last season. And like, for what it was, Ichigo versus Yusuke, are there criticisms I can levy at it? Of course. Like, very, very few.
It's a solid 8. I don't know what you expect out of it. You got 2 guys whose big moves are swinging. You have 2 characters with fucking haymakers. And you're like, well, they just punched each other. It's like, yeah, that's their shit. I don't know what you want from
That's
me.
what we're
These
here
aren't
for, baby.
exactly
That's what it's all about.
These aren't exactly paragons of subtlety here.
It felt like a hot-blooded shonen battle, which is exactly what these two are about. I mean, there's probably nuance in the battles that they have in different setups, but they're, like you said, haymakers. I like Yusuke.
Yeah, the biggest thing that I have to say about this episode is it reminded me how much I fucking love Yusuke.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yusuke Urameshi was so beautifully in character for this episode. The one moment that I always come back to in this episode.
Is that the best you can do? I can go even faster if you'd like. Hell yeah!
First off, I've posted this frame a lot because I fucking adore it.
It's so good.
It's such a good frame of Yusuke.
I think my favorite part is when he used the finger gun to aim at the balls.
So, I will say, normally when Death Bell does a dick shot joke, it's kind of groan-worthy and a little cringe. Here it's so in character for Yusuke to do something like that.
Bring it on, asshole! I'll kill you even if it kills me! I'm putting it all on the line! You better do the same!
Also, yeah, that fucking set of lines from Yusuke is so peak. Like, that's not to entirely say that there aren't parts of Ichigo that I liked. Like, the I could go faster if you want, and him
That's just toxic as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just BM, dude. You can barely keep up. I can go faster if you want. Like, fuck you, dude.
And him just replying, nah, to, like, Yusuke asking if he's scared. Like, those are some pretty good moments. It's just that, and this is something I don't entirely blame Death Battle for, Ichigo has a very varied personality in writing in Bleach itself, where very early on he's a same kind of shit talker and that kind of archetype that Yusuke is, but as the show progresses, he very much loses that. At the very least, in, like, fights. Like, he'll still do that, like, with friends and shit. But he doesn't do it, like, he's much more stoic in, like, an actual fight. So...
My opponents try to get me to fall for their provocations, but I tell them that I will not fall for any of them because I am a stoic. They tell me it's pronounced stoic, and I go to cry.
See you on the other side.
KO!
I mean, honestly, could I get a...
Yeah?
I think the big thing for me is that, like, even with Yu Yu Hakusho's, like, back half being what it is, if you handed that story to somebody today and said, like, publish this, you know what they'd say? No, this is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
I did have one question.
Yeah.
At the start of the battle, Ichigo goes, like, out of his body. Can his actual body get hurt still and stuff?
I think
He's
so,
his own
yes.
stand. Can someone target the stand user, or just does it never matter?
I believe that the body is driven by someone else, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so
that does happen, but yeah.
yeah, okay. Okay, so the person, like,
Sorry, they just tell someone don't scuff the paint?
Yeah, they do actually.
Just book it, okay.
But yeah, I mean, the post-analysis probably isn't going to tell you anything you don't already know,
offers
but...
frequent flyer miles.
There's a lot to cover here, so let's break this down into 4 chapters, starting with their abilities.
Yusuke could see Ichigo no problem, and resist auras like Togoro's that are similar to Reiatsu, so Ichigo couldn't cheese a win right away.
Otherwise, Yusuke was outmatched. Sure, the Spirit Gun could potentially match the Getsuga Tensho, and he had stat-boosting forms like the Mizoku. Ichigo, however, had more varied powers, a better healing factor, greater stamina given his months of Dangai training,
And all those swords! He just had way more abilities to play with.
Likewise, speed was a fairly easy call. Yusuke could react to lightning early on, and obviously got much faster over time. Looking at this blast from his clash with Yomi, it erupted upwards at 57% the speed of light.
But Ichigo was faster than light from the start, and he's gotten faster too! He couldn't even see
Technically
Miyagi at
true,
first,
Twarg.
but blitzed him in the rematch. Plus, he
Like,
got
it's very
tons of
funny,
training
but
and
yeah,
power-ups
Ichigo
since
does
then.
actually have a
The
lot more
Soul
shit than
Shockwave, for example,
or
expanded across the
Yukigo,
realms at
Yusuke.
thousands of times light speed.
Ichigo?
And Ichigo reacted to attacks
Good
from Soul
name.
King Yuhabak that utilized the same power. So, Ichigo takes speed. But Yusuke's fought plenty of foes
Oh,
faster and more
one thing actually I want to bring up too. The OST for this fight is really
Oh, that was
fucking
so good.
good.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
Soul Outsider, like, Brandon usually does really good work. But like Soul Outsider is fucking rules.
Than him, so it's extremely important to examine their tactics and ability to adapt mid-fight.
This is kinda both their things. Ichigo has styled on guys with centuries of training and has over a decade of experience as a Shinigami. He's pretty good at figuring out new weapons and styles.
Meanwhile, Yusuke was flexible and quick to adapt, mixing cleverness with exceptional hand-to-hand. He's good enough to match Kabano, who mastered every martial art. Ichigo's decent at hand-to-hand, but it's not his go-to in the same way.
So, both had their strong suits, with advantages on each side. It's fair to call this one a draw.
Leaving only the
No, it's not.
biggest winning factor, which could have superseded all other advantages: power.
Between Sensui, Genkai, and Enma, Yusuke could definitely destroy the planet. Examining his sky-splitting clash with Yomi and measuring its scale, that's about 4 quadrillion megatons of TNT, which is crazy.
Similarly, mid-series Ichigo could shake Huecomundo, tear through hell.
Yeah, the
and
big
block
thing
attacks that
Empress
could
of Myth
destroy the
is that
Soul
power
Society.
scaling is
But at his
always
peak, he beat Yuhabak.
taking
He could destroy
authors
several worlds,
who
which is far
don't
more
really
impressive than
consider
just one.
To be fair,
real
Yusuke
world
also
physics
beat Yakumo,
and
who
applying
threatened 2
what
realms
is
at the
real
same
world
time.
physics
Pretty
to
close
that.
Yuhabak's threatening
So when you
3.
say something is a light or laser in your fiction, you're not thinking about how fast one would actually have to be moving to dodge that.
If 3 realms was truly
But
Fortunately for Ichigo, it's not. Yuhabak was also gonna destroy the Garganta, which has at least 29 pocket dimensions inside it.
each containing at least
Of course,
a planet
I
and
didn't
star,
consider the
much
29
larger than
pocket
Yusuke's
dimensions.
planet-sized world.
because they didn't
Plus,
mention
Ichigo
until
matched
now.
Yuhabak in True Shikai, without his additional boost from Half Hollow and True Bankai.
As always with Death Battle, there's arguments either way. But the way we see it, even being generous with Yusuke's power and conservative with Ichigo's, the gap was just too big, giving Ichigo the final edge. Sorry if things got messy,
smoked.
but that's just
Yeah.
how Ichi
Tied
goes.
in one.
One category. It's
Yeah.
it's one of
Yeah,
the
see, that's the important part. You're
roughest.
not here for. Honestly, that's the big thing. That's why a lot of people skip the analysis. Sorry, guys. I know you do a lot of work on that. At the end of the day, a bunch of people are just here to see their favorites get more time.
yeah,
Like, isn't that's
yeah.
that's why,
I
like,
mean,
even during the Asura fight, when Asura got fucking schmurdered, I was just like, this is the most content Asura's gotten in a decade and a half. So, like, fuck yeah, brother.
yeah, I mean the analysis portion.
Yeah, the analysis is an introduction to the characters for people who don't know about them. Exactly. And it's still fun to see them, like, go over it and, like, retread everything. So you can just sit there knowing, like, that's right. He does get the mantra reactor.
What I usually do is if it's a character that I know of already, I'll skip to the other guy and be like, yeah, man, this is my goat going up against this fucking guy. All right, whatever. then they're like, yeah, dude, this guy can fucking gleep glorp at light speed. I'm like, holy fuck, bro. Like,
It's never been more Jover.
Yeah, no, this guy, I can't say this. Fuck, it's spoilers for a series that is ongoing and popular. God damn it.
do it anyway.
Yeah, as Blackjack
I was
attack.
just about to say, once the Vibra Slap came into the equation, the math on this power
The
changed
doohickey
phenomenally.
extraordinaire.
I fucking love the Vibra Slap. Anyway, no. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. We won't go any
Okay.
further.
Yeah, but yeah, well, as Blackjack Attack says, the analysis tells you what they think is important. Like, people who complain about the winner, like, power scaling ultimately is an extremely subjective thing. Like, there's some amounts of objectivity. Like, a lot of you're not gonna tell me and say, like, Tanjiro Demon Slayer can beat fucking Goku, right?
Yeah, you can.
Like there is some
Better
amount
written.
of objectivity, but most of the time it's very subjective as to what you buy into and how you scale characters in terms of power scaling. So watching the analysis portions gives you what Death Battle puts these characters at, and gives you their justification for their wins. That doesn't mean you can't agree, or disagree rather, but it is what it is.
I
And-
refuse to agree.
First of all things are possible through God. All right, let's get that.
But yeah, the next time.
Winner is
It's
Ichigo
Blue versus
Kurosaki.
Blue.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh yeah, I gotta see this.
Time.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's mine. Okay, cool. Fuck him up. Oh, it's Cell?
Subscribe and join as a member.
That's pretty funny. All right.
Oh, I get it.
It's a fun. They're both power copiers. This kicks ass. Actually, I'm into this.
Oh,
Metal Sonic's got a lot of juice in the past
I'm-
while, and Cell. So is Cell technically, through like additional material, because they're probably gonna be like, yeah, we looked at the alternate timelines provided by the Dragon Ball games in which Cell manages to get some more power under his wing and then starts to do more shit. Or maybe they won't do that, and he's gotta get fucking smoked by the little guy.